ban because
that
even
Razor
though
didn't work.
even though OD and Razor took a little while for them to figure their game out and to work together, there's the winner Wyvern insta lock ban.
Radiant team ban.
U of A knows what they're doing with Razor, and
Yeah.
it didn't seem like UCLA was too prepared to deal with the Razor there. But let's see what we do because we're going into the draft right now. The winner,
10
Wyvern,
seconds
Wyvern,
remaining.
insta ban, classic.
Dire team ban.
The Earthshaker.
Hero is absolutely nuts. I believe Centaur was
Radiant
banned
team
last
ban.
game as well. Yeah, but the
Yes, he
Earthshaker was
was.
absolute menace.
Oh, of course.
So why do you think the Centaur ban is he especially great in meta right now, or is it something that
Dire
Alberta
team
is a
ban.
little bit special for banning Centaur?
I think the one thing with the Centaur ban is it does stop ward traps.
Radiant team ban.
So you always can get out of a ward trap. He gets a power spike with Blink Dagger the same way Slardar does, but he has more laning potential
Dire
with
team
return
pick.
and with his
Right.
ability to roll as a. You can run him as a support. You can run him as an off lane. I don't think he's insanely high
Radiant
tier,
team pick.
but University of Alberta seems to value him really high. And ooh, I love that play first picking the hero of the other team.
Yeah, it takes it away from the UCLA Bruins here. Let's see
I really
how
like
UCLA responds to this. They might also been thinking of first
10
picking the
seconds
Brewmaster as
remaining.
well.
Actually, look at UCLA, all bans, all 3 heroes that were in the last game.
5 seconds
I think those are
remaining.
all great bans. Though the cores did work,
Radiant
but
team
definitely
pick.
those supports and that Earthshaker was the hero in the last game for sure.
There's the first pick, Earth Spirit. Very common to see him in the first phase. He's been hit with, I believe, his 10th or 11th nerf in a row from the last patch, dropping his stone down to a 0.75 stun
10
at level
seconds
1,
remaining.
making both level 2 and level 4 feel awful on the hero.
I mean that's the
5
meme, right?
seconds
Earth
remaining.
Spirit and Darkseer gets nerfed every patch. Darkseer I think dodged the nerf this patch, didn't he?
Yeah, I really wish Earth Spirit could just dodge it.
Dire team
He's my
pick.
favorite hero. And there's the Rasta. A
Again.
lot of lockdown, a lot of control, pushing potential from the Rasta and laning. Let's see though. Earth Spirit is very susceptible to having an awful game if there's no gankable lanes. Panda is not necessarily.
10
Well,
seconds
I mean, according to
remaining.
last game, Panda's very easy to kill in lane.
Radiant team
Panda does
ban.
need 6 before he gets hard to kill.
Disruptor.
There's a Disruptor.
It's good against the Earth Spirit, against his roll-ins, if they just want to send
Yeah.
him away.
Yeah, it is, and it's also very easy to set up a Static Storm on a standing still Rasta. Also a way to break a Rasta. Ranged hero to help with wards. I think Disruptor's one is underrated. I think
seconds
Disruptor's one of
remaining.
the best heroes in this patch. For a position 5, we talked about it earlier, position 5s want to control the
5
lane. That's where they get a
seconds
lot of
remaining.
values in the laning phase. Disruptor is insane in the laning phase with one of the highest damage spells in the
Dire team
game.
ban.
Thunderstrike at level 1. He then transitions very well into the mid game, but he has a low cooldown.
Radiant
Alt
team
Static
ban.
Storm is very low cooldown, and especially in the early game, right around when Disruptor gets level 6, you get a kill. Every single time you cast that spell, you get a kill. I'm checking the cooldown now. I think it's 90 seconds. 90 seconds
10
at level
seconds
1, 80,
remaining.
then 70. So every
Dire
minute and a
team
half,
ban.
Disruptor is pretty much getting a kill as long as he's keeping his spell on cooldown. Heroes
Crazy
like
low
Panda.
cooldown considering how insanely good
Radiant
that
team pick.
spell is.
Yeah, it is. It does a ton of damage, which a lot of people underestimate because it always starts. So the damage is very slow and then it ramps up over the duration. A lot of people underestimate how much damage it does.
Mm-hmm.
I love Disruptor. I can't get enough of this hero, and he has great cosmetics. I'd love to see what he's
He's
gonna
also
have.
like one of the most, I think,
10
intuitive
seconds
and
remaining.
best designed heroes as well, because all of his spells are designed to work
5
together. I love
seconds.
Disruptor
Dire
design
team
because
pick.
you have the
Legion
insanely long range of disruption, which his namesake, right? But you might not be able to cast that reliably because you might not be able to see them. So you have Thunderstrike, which is a not high damaging, damage over time spell, but it provides vision, which is incredible. And then you
10
have an
seconds
ulti,
remaining.
which is AOE, but people won't be able to stay in it. That's why you have the static
5
field to
seconds
trapping
remaining.
blood, which takes time to set up, but that disrupts since it takes a decent time for them to get there. You have enough time to set up the field. Like all 4 of his spells combo incredibly beautifully and in a
He's very
just
well designed.
really well thought out way. Yeah, Disruptor, one of my favorite design heroes for sure.
I'm a huge fan of the hero. And there's Legion Commander, long duration lockdown for Panda, as well as Shadow Shaman and Earthshaker. All 3 heroes have comboed lockdown they can put on this Panda to make sure he doesn't get his primal split off.
Yeah.
Radiant
Legion
team
Commander
pick.
seems like really definitely trying to scope out that Brewmaster. But Monkey King can also give Legion Commander quite a bit of trouble if Legion Commander doesn't duel the Monkey King.
One thing I want to talk about before we get into Monkey King, Aeon Disc. Do you think this would be a good Aeon Disc
10
game
seconds
for Panda?
remaining.
Aeon Disc, an
Interesting.
item that pretty much lets you
5
get your big
seconds
button
remaining.
off, despite of
Oh.
whatever anyone's doing.
Yeah, Brewmaster is definitely one of the heroes that Aeon Disc can benefit as a core.
Because look at all the lockdown they have. If you go Aeon Disc on Brewmaster, I don't think it's that bad. I think it could like I'm just arguing because I want to see the item because you never see it.
I mean,
I don't want to see the item because I think it's good. I want to see the item because you never see it. And
I
I think
also
this would actually
wanna-
be a good Aeon Disc game.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's
Even
interesting
eating
to think about.
Eclipse
That does. I'm assuming the Aeon Disc falls off once you ulti as well, right?
I would believe so. Yes, but
And
I mean
then
it's
that-
only 2-second duration, so you're
Right,
pretty
it
much
doesn't
just
even
gonna be
matter
mashing
then.
it. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so it won't hurt Brewmaster's damage at all because that's one of the bigger,
5
fear
seconds
factors of
remaining.
picking up an Aeon Disc on a core. What if it pops when I'm doing damage?
All right, I
Brewmaster doesn't
have
really care.
an issue with UCLA right now. I think if University of Alberta picks Razor, has he been banned? Razor is
Razor,
a hero that can build Blade Mail, which will crush the Luna, which is static link through Duel, static link through Shackle. He's a very fast hero. He's not really too scared of or Spirit. I think Razor could be a really strong pick for U of A.
Radiant team
I
ban.
agree as well, and you were talking about how good
Oh,
that
there's the
hero
Lycan.
was. Let's go into
Lycan is
Lycan.
actually gets countered by Legion Commander. Alberta very cocky picking Lycan into Legion Commander.
Yeah, as they
Lycan
say, the wolf
also-
runs, can't run away from a duel.
Lycan does avoid the movement slow from Shadow
10
Shaman's Hex,
seconds
but he
remaining.
hates the shackles.
It's really fast chicken.
5 seconds remaining.
Very, very fast. Monkey King Disruptor. I just realized the synergy because Disruptor, it's so easy for Disruptor to catch people, and
Yeah.
Monkey King guarantees a kill by dropping his ult on top of a kinetic field.
Yeah, kinetic field plus Wukong's command. You're definitely not
then-
getting out of that.
Yeah, they're guaranteed kills out of this Monkey King with also tornadoing from Primal Split is
Right.
going to set up a perfect Wukong's command in the late game. If say they catch a Luna with it or catch an LC, you're not getting out of that.
Maybe that's what they're looking for, Alberta. They're trying to pick up like a 4-man, incredibly powerful team fighting team while Lycan split
Dire
pushes.
team ban.
Potentially, I'm thinking this is going to be this guy. Yeah, this is going to be a 4 Monkey King. So they're still looking for one more hero. It's going to be a 1 Lycan. You can do a 2 or a 3 Brew. Who's picking their mid first?
So
It
UCLA
looks
actually
like
bans out the Tinker, so they think U of A is looking for a mid laner here.
10 seconds
Mhm.
remaining.
I think. What does U of A want?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm thinking like they might want a little bit more push because they only have push through Lycan, even though he's a ton of push.
Yeah,
I was thinking Dragon Knight, but I'm not
someone
sure
that's
about
ranged.
EJ. Yeah, it just seemed like someone who can do range, someone who can help with the push if Lycan ever dies in the team fight.
Right.
He does have lockdown. He's not the biggest source of damage, and that means all of their damage is going to be physical, except for the static storm. What else could they do?
I mean, they have plenty of reserve time still remaining here. 50 seconds for their last ban right now, and also, of course,
Also-
they're thinking about their pick as well.
Anyone who picks up a Blade Mail is great against Luna. OD is good against LC, but doesn't offer any push. Puck wouldn't be bad, but it really puts pressure on them to end the game early.
It really does combo well with
Dire
Monkey
team
Wukong's
pick.
command as well.
Yeah, it does combo very well with all of their spells. It does give them more magic damage. I'm thinking maybe Invoker wouldn't be the worst, but I feel like Invoker fits way better on the Bruins. Invoker's actually amazing on the Bruins.
Yeah, they have so many lockdown
10
Legion Commander
seconds
Shadow Shaman,
remaining.
both great combos for that Invoker. Although Invoker
5
does come
seconds remaining.
up online like really slow in this patch.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, what are we going for?
Oh, you go.
Oh, there's the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, you called it. They were looking for a push, someone durable, someone with disable.
I think they could go Underlord. Might be sick for UCLA. Oh, but they have a Legion. They already have an offlaner. They're looking for a mid. Never mind.
10 seconds remaining.
Mid
I just want
Legion.
Underlord. Just go Underlord. I still
mean,
just go Underlord.
Five
Underlord
Luna and
seems
seconds
Legion
remaining.
can lane mid. I mean, they're not amazing mids, but they can do it.
It is going to be a mid, melee mid,
Yeah.
and they'll be dual laning with the Shadow Shaman.
So Underlord could still be a consideration here for UCLA.
What if they went?
And you're thinking Invoker might still be a possibility.
I don't think they'll do Voker. I don't
Yeah.
think they'll do Voker here. I think because Legion Commander is going to be doing right click, Luna's doing right click. They don't need right click from their mid necessarily. They have a lot of control. Oh, I had an idea, but now I forgot who it was. Oh, I can't. They're scared of OD.
OD was
Who else is
banned.
getting picked? Who else is getting picked? I just want them to pick Underlord and just roll over Alberta. Just walk at them.
Yeah, I mean, this is a hard pick.
Underlord's also so good because they don't want someone who's just going to be like Luna wants someone to kind of be in front of her until late.
Yeah.
Legion Commander's kind of like still doesn't want to be the center of attention because she'll be dueling. Someone who just get in there.
Oh,
Oh,
DP.
there's a
Choose
hero
your
that can go
hero.
fight.
What do you
That's a
think
hero
about
that's
this
part.
DP pick?
I love it. I think it's so perfect. It's just like the perfect hybrid hero. It pushes, it's tanky, it right clicks, it does magic damage, it has utility, but it still does damage. It's just like such a good middle ground hero. It's not worried about getting glimpsed, because it's just gonna pull all of his spirits back in. He has silence for Panda. Doesn't have a way to deal with Lycan, but that's what Legion Commander and Shadow Shaman are gonna do, even though they were
Yeah.
picked before the Lycan. I like it.
So
They
what
don't
are
have
the
any way
lanes
to
going to be here for
find.
U of A?
For U of A, it's going to be a 4 Monkey King, mid Dragon Knight, position 1 Lycan, off lane Panda. And I actually like Disruptor Monkey King. That seems like a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Because Thunderstrike does 104, 160 damage at level 1. So that's insane. Like, it's a very high damage spell at level 1.
I haven't seen much of roaming Monkey King, at least recently.
At the very least, Monkey King gets his his Jingji Mastery, I think,
Jingu
at level
Mastery,
1,
yeah.
and he just smashes LC.
Yeah, that's true.
Or goes and smashes LC. He's gonna go hit LC. I don't think he goes somewhere else, unless he's gonna be roaming with Tree Dance.
Prepare for battle.
And it looks like they want to fight top on University of Alberta, maybe? No. Monkey King turns right into the courier, get 380 movement speed. Great feature. Great Brewmaster set also. 10 tangos.
Yeah, really prepared, even with a salve as well. Just maximum just regeneration here for 0. Not going to be like the Brewmaster we saw last game, who started with boots and kind of got pushed out lane super fast.
Yeah, boots didn't work out for him either because Razor had a win lace.
Yeah, and so much slow is coming out from the Jakiro as well.
Shadow Shaman's already set up mid.
30 seconds to battle.
Wow, look at that gold lead. What's that about?
Small amount of gold lead.
Oh, is that because they placed wards and another team hasn't placed wards? I think that's what that is.
Right.
So they still have the net worth in their inventory.
Yeah,
No one wants to fight early on.
Looks like there might be a little
Panda might go.
battle
Oh, Panda's not going.
begins.
The bottom, no, he's not even gonna
And what are we doing? So we're starting all the supports top to get like in the initial lane. Monkey King just goes and smashes. Oh, Luna off lane. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh gosh, I guess they really want LC to have a good game, but you really sacrifice your Luna for that? Luna has 560 health.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I
And it's
really
going to be
don't
Earth
like
Spirit
that
as well,
idea.
so
Let's
he's,
see how this
he's
goes.
going to be one to roam rather than babysit Luna in a tri-lane. But it
You
looks like
Earth
that's what they're going
Spirit is not a tri-lane versus tri-lane hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
But
go hit him. Yeah, go hit him. Oh gosh.
there's going to be the shackle coming out, but Kyo does have the Jingle Master as you're saying, so long as it goes on.
Oh,
it's
no,
gonna
look
be
at
faster
that.
than- But the kill comes out onto that squishy disruptor. The Jingle Master is on light now, so you can take that. But the second shackle comes out, but they gotta maybe start running away.
Well,
With
Venom.
HFY still
Backs
doing
out.
a huge amount of damage to Kyo. Yeah, that early
Uh,
game in the Lunar Blessing is going to do so much
yeah,
work.
Rasta with Lunar Blessing, that was insane. He did like the entire Shackles was as much damage as one auto attack.
He does 90 damage right now per auto attack with
Yeah.
Lunar Blessing.
Yeah, you can't deal with that. Also, Disruptor went Kinetic Field to level 1. Tri-lane versus Tri-lane, he's so weak right now. That spell does like literally 0 damage.
Yeah.
It does almost nothing. Like the thing about Disruptor is Kinetic Field does nothing and Glimpse does nothing as well.
Yeah.
Like those are the spell they just yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna have a
Disruptor
hard
definitely
time.
weak until he can get his spell for sure.
And at level 1, I think you really go Thunderstrike all the time unless you're gonna get a kill with the other two. Like you're guaranteed because Thunderstrike's so much damage. There, you got it now. Like Kinetic Field doesn't do anything.
Yeah, they have their eye on FFF, but Ethan can't get in range for that shackle. He's gonna roll it on Kyo though. Ethan does have the shackle. There he
That's
goes. Do a huge amount of damage. HFI can't get in range, but it doesn't matter. FSF now turning on Ethan. Ethan can beat damage that Thunder Strike. He's going to start
Is he gonna
attacking.
die for this?
Actually just the one TP's out. Oh my god! But the shackle is going to be there in time to be able to stop that. Now Stage 0 is going to be taken down. He gets slowed down by Chimpinto, but now Kyo is here to help. He might have overextended a little bit here. 10 seconds until the next roll here. The Cypher comes out. Oh, Chimpinto jukes that out, but Kyo now has a Jingu Master.
have the
One more
Orb of
hit
Venom.
will do it, and there it is. Finally takes the kill. A little bit greedy there, rolling in for the Disruptor after the fight was over.
Yeah, that's the classic U of A. They start getting a couple kills, they think they're invincible. Keep
Yeah.
on going.
They forget that
Um,
people can respawn in this game, especially early. In the early
The
game.
I think the Lunar Blessing is the MVP right now of the
Yeah.
lane, honestly. Like the one thing you gotta remember about Tri-lane versus Tri-lane is you got 3 people hitting. Every attack is plus 14 damage. Lunar Blessing is probably the source of the highest source of damage in the game right now, with how many attacks have been gone off by U of A's aggressive Tri-lane. Which is
If
funny,
you
it's a
wanna-
Luna aggressive Tri-lane too.
Yeah, if they want to keep trialing this, maybe she thinks about putting a second point to Lunar Blessing. That seems a little weird.
It is only 8 damage. I think Lucent Beam. I think you just keep going Lucent Beam because then at level 6 you're still
Yeah.
dangerous. But Lunar, like just the like, cause it's yeah, Lunar Blessing.
You don't
so
want to
much
skip
damage.
too much points onto the bouncing blades at the same time. Here comes a roll and FFF. He's gonna take a huge amount of damage. One more hit will do it, and there comes the HIFY. He's gonna take that one. Kyo has a Jingle Mastery up now. Doesn't have the Boundless Strike. Now Kyo's gonna take him down. Patience even coming in with
Haste
a
Rune.
Haste Rune. Here comes the Slow coming in from with the Soul Drain.
Glimpse.
The Zero, but slows down 2 of them with that Static Field. But J Pinto coming with the roll, slowing him down and body blocking him up. And one more hit is going to take it. J Pinto is going to take that away from his mid laner.
And Rast is getting solo XP right now.
Yeah, he's level 2. He needs to catch up, so he's gonna be very happy.
Monkey
with
King's
this.
bottom. He's gonna get a kill.
Oh, here comes the Boundless Strike. One more able to, but the healing from the what is that called? Press the attack will save, and J Pinto coming with the slow as well to a save. Kyo still
Lycan?
has one more hit on that Jingo Mastery. J Pinto sacrificing his life for the offlane. Actually, Mad Dive even needed his help.
Lycan's down here. What's Lycan doing down here? They just gave up on the lane, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Panda's going top. Also, I'd like to point out that Earthshaker went from position 3 to position 1. Crossed from last game to this. Yeah, Lycan's having a really hard time, actually.
So this tri-lane from UCLA
The
actually working out quite well.
the Luna Earth Spirit
Radiant's
aggressive
bottom tower
tri-lane
is under attack.
won. Words I never thought I would say.
Yeah. It really did work out for them and really hurt that Radican. Here comes a roll in from J Pinto. Huge amount of damage going to FS. He's only level 3 right now. Here comes the Howl to give him some extra health. FS doesn't want to commit too hard to this. Kyo now has the Boundless Strike. He jumps on HIFY. One more hit will do it, and he
There
will
it is.
take that kill.
We see there how big of a deal Rasta Shaman has been with the Lunar Blessing,
Yeah.
because they were both beating down Lycan, and it was just nowhere near as effective without Rasta having his huge, just massive laning phase damage.
Yeah.
and lockdown. I really just assumed Lycan was gonna die again, and without Rasta Shaman, he just walked away. Monkey King is in position here. They're all in position. Looks like they want the Earth Spirit.
Jacinto,
They have
big
no
trouble.
glimpse.
Shackle saves him for now. Boundless Strike is going to get eaten by Ethan though, and they're going to easily dive this tower. Ethan, not much he can do to protect himself. Kyo is going to
This is
okay.
what
One
they
more tower is
need.
coming through. Oh, actually takes down from that tower hit.
Lycan could have saved him with the healing potion there.
He's a
probably
carry
just
man. He doesn't
flaming him.
spend any item for supports.
Yeah. How's the CS looking mid? 32-5, top in the game. Dragon Knight, 27-4, third. Death's Prophet. Death's Prophet top on her team, but Dragon Knight's top in the game,
Top lane,
followed by
Oliver
Panda.
getting slow on that by that monkey leaf, but Patience is here to help him out with that first use of that exorcism, and he's gonna be able to probably take a 2 kill here. Kyo getting slowed down by that soul
turn it into
siphon.
tower damage.
No way he can get out. Never underestimate the tankiness of Legion Commander with that press the attack.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Patience with some great rotations here so far on that mid lane.
Standing right up against the tower to get maximum damage. Just kidding, Patience is backing up now. So one thing to keep in mind is when you're pushing a tower on Death's Prophet, you stand in melee range of the tower, unless you're worried about TP in, like this one happened here, because the ghosts need to return to Death's Prophet between attacks. So minimizing the movement distance increases their damage. Disruptor's setting up mid, but he's 2 points Thunderstrike, 0 points Glimpse. Rasta doesn't have a lot of... Oh, looks like he's going to back out. Something might happen mid here. Something also might happen top. Both teams are just setting up.
Kyo is looking for some targets on that Monkey King.
Dragon Knight does have ult. No point stun.
Weird disruptor build here for sure with that second level of Thunderstrike, so no disrupt at least for a little while. Rolling in the mid lane, SYC getting slowed down. Patience also hyping with the slow Ethan. Can he get in range of Shackle?
Running into
Here
his
it is
death.
going to be coming out, and this is going to be probably a dead Dragon Knight, but he is very tanky. Oh my goodness, here comes the Crypt Swarm to finish that up. But Ethan gets taken down now. Kyo is looking for blood. Slow down Death Prophet, but he is super fast with the phase boots already.
There's no way he gets in range,
And Kyo
right?
chasing
Oh,
down.
it's
Here
so
comes the Howl
close.
by Lycan, a little bit late. Yeah, no bonus damage for that one.
This is where the standard double damage bomb. Standard 2 points glimpse on Disruptor would have got them a kill here. On mid fire.
You're with me that Zeus is a jerk, right?
Purple's coming in bottom. 2-on-2 bottom. Disruptor's low mana. Disruptor gets caught out.
Oh, it's a huge amount of damage from the
Oh,
right click.
he's
Ethan.
dead. He's
Disruptor,
dead.
yeah, I guess slow. HIF-Y is just going to eat that kill.
And Luna gets the last hit.
Excellent.
Man, just the amount of right click damage Ethan does against supports is
It's
crazy.
insane right now.
100 damage right now. With that
The
Luna
net
blessing.
worth is still very similar, even though we're leading on kills on U of A. UCLA's top 2 farmers right now.
Lycan yet again force out his lane.
Actually, if you look at net worth, Dragon Knight and DP are almost even. And then Luna is quite a ways, 500 gold ahead of Lycan.
Yeah, Dragon Knight set himself mid and just constantly farmed while Patient kind of roamed around and got some ganks off in the top lane.
UCLA's Monkey King is currently jungling. I feel like they might be a little lost on what they need to do. Because that's often not really an ideal strat, especially early on with how much XP can be gained from the lanes. And there's an open bottom lane for
Dyer's bottom
UCLA.
tower is under attack.
And
I don't know if
considering
it's the
how
best use of his
aggressive Monkey
time.
King is as a hero. In daytime
Duel
as well.
is up and Lycan is in the same lane. Maybe we can get a kill top. We have a portal in from Luna with Eclipse. Oh yes, get me a dual Eclipse here, please.
Oliver just harassing
Luna
him.
shows. Luna's given her position up. There's no
Here
way
comes
he gets.
the
Oh my
Lycan
god.
ulti, but he's not gonna be able to survive this.
Yeah.
Huge amount of damage. Meanwhile, Patience picks up a kill against SYCC with the help of his supports. No level 6 on Challenge Island, however, so they won't be able to drop down the wards here. But Exorcism is going to do a lot of damage to this tower. Still about half duration remaining. Creep Wave comes here to tank for Patience.
Dyer's structures are
Fortify comes out again with the top tower getting
Radiant's
taken down by
bottom tower
Luna.
is under attack.
9,
Just
level
lose
9
power
on
in a row.
Brewmaster.
Kyo wants to do something, but not much he can do against Exorcism. Actually, he's going to jump in. Exorcism ending just right now. Ethan in
Is that
big
really the
trouble.
kill they want?
Here comes a static field. He denies up the rune at the very least, and yeah, that's a straight support kill.
193. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, look
Don't
at that tower in mid
chase
lane.
the Death Prophet with glimpse.
Hey, the mid tower is not even in deny range, just like 12 damage away from being able to deny.
That's a great defense.
Jump in on J Pinto here, KO.
But
He
he's by
gets the
himself.
strike with the Jingu Master,
Panda's
but
here.
the rollout is going to be
Panda
very
wants
patient.
Panda wants the ult.
Turning it around.
Rival split.
Oh, this is the kill they need. There it
Probably
is.
has no chance getting out of that one.
Caught Rasta. Does he have teammates? Monkey King's in. Is this gonna be enough damage?
Yeah, Stone is coming out there as well. He still has Jingu Mastery
Radiant's
up.
middle tower
He doesn't have a
is
stun,
under
though.
Range for this. The second Stone coming out. Here comes a thunderclap. No, the silence is perfectly timed. Here comes out the Hex and the Shackle. Oh, that kill has been turned around.
crazy.
Can HFI
DK?
take this? HFI is not going to be able to take this. They're going to be split between the three heroes. At least they pick up J Pinto with that
And
thunderstrike.
tower.
Radiant's middle
He
tower
misses the
is
last
under
hit, though.
Taken down. Yeah, that cannon creep is going to be able to take that away from him. But still happy to take that away, but a very
Dire's
aggressive
bottom
dive from
tower
that
is
off
under
laner.
attack.
At least it made some space so they can take the tower. Press the attack, use bot lane on that siege creep to help take them down the tower. One more shot will do it, and there
Like
it
it.
goes.
Lycan's going for Lycan has Helm of the Dominator, and look what he has queued up for his next item.
Home. He's just going for a big zoo build. He
They're
just
not
wants
they're
a
not
lot of
playing
creeps.
this one late against Luna DPLC. They're ending this one quick if they can.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now, not even close to the
Dire's
Blink
middle
Dagger though, still
tower has
over
fallen.
2,000 off.
So what do you think he's going to dominate? Probably a wolf creep or maybe a stun creep?
I think the Wolf would be great. Early on, the Wolf's not super good, although DK is gonna appreciate it.
Oh, it's going to a couple of missed kills here. Sorry guys, they
Dire's middle
got
tower
zero
is
in the
under
mid lane
attack.
and then Oliver in the bot
Dire's
lane here,
structures are
the gank.
fortified.
But of course, mid lane has the ward and exorcism used.
Look at this push
Not much
potential
you can do.
from
Yeah.
Dire's
from
middle
U of A.
tower
It's
is
insane.
fallen.
You got
They
Luna.
hit their ults, and it's like, how do you muster your team to defend against Ward's exorcism and just
And
convince your
Luna.
team we can take this fight? Yeah, and then
Radiant's
Luna,
bottom tower
who's
is
just gonna get
under
more
attack.
and more crazy as the game goes on.
Oh, here comes the Lycan though with the shapeshift chasing out patience. Can he get some crits on this lady? He has
Portal in.
one crit. Oh, here comes a net coming up.
Oh,
but here
no,
comes
they're
the
gonna
press
duel.
attack to help him. But oh, not in this range for duel. This is a very
So
fast
close
wolf.
to Blank Dagger.
Great use of press attack though to save patience away from the net. But now they're trying to chase down this big zoo. Of course, Hell Dominator creep. If you kill it now, you get a lot of money XP.
Yeah, 125. They well, looks like they want to set another fight up. 6 is up on Disruptor, so that's a kill essentially. It is not very late, but it is late. 13 minutes for level 6. As long as he can get his spells. Oh, courier. They see it with the ward. No, looks like they
for
want.
HIFI, they have their sights on a much more important target. Shield gets used on the courier, it gets out safely, but not so lucky for Luna. She doesn't have an ability like Shield.
And she got her courier first. They're gonna go ahead and push the bottom T1. This is the easiest tower for Dire to take. Slow health. I don't think we're gonna see a defense, but we do have
Radiant's bottom tower is
Rasta
under
and
attack.
Death Prophet pressuring a T2 top. Neither of them with their ults, but less than 20 seconds for Rasta on wards and a double damage top. They might even go
Dire's top
Roshan with this
tower is
double
under
damage
attack.
exorcism of 30.
Radiant's
So
bottom
what do you think
tower
about
is
this
under
Midas
attack.
pickup under Dragon Knight? I guess they're looking for
I hate it.
Radiant's
I hate it.
bottom
I hate it.
tower
I
is
hate it
fallen.
because
Especially with the Lycan
Lycan
build, right?
Lycan went Helm of the Dominator, Necronomicon very fast. I'm not going late game. Like he's just claiming he's not going late game. You don't go late game with that build. Necronomicon is like just arguably a mid game item.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower is under
Dragon Knight
attack.
going Midas, I do not
Speaking
like. I
of
think
Lycan, you're going to be in big trouble. The silence comes out and the drain.
Everyone's
But
coming in.
the TP's everywhere. Can these two people do? I don't think they can do it. Here comes the split as well, chasing down, and the disrupt coming out, and the static storm. Dual win actually in the backline by Oliver, but now Patience turning it around with the exorcism. Actually take down Lycan as well in the back. They're going to roll into the Dragon Knight. The split ends. Zero now exposed in his normal panda form. HFY gets the stun peeled off of him by press the attack. SYCC now in big trouble. Zero going to the safety of under his tower. And yeah, they're just going to use this exorcism to push. Unfortunately, those wards not in the range of the tower.
yeah, just out of range.
They're going to be okay. Exorcism ends, but they still have Luna here. They still have Legion Commander here.
I think they are going to be okay.
Zero, no blink dagger inside either, so he's kind of trapped in here. No TP scroll either. Hopefully, UCLA does
Dyer's
not
top
check
tower
here,
has
and they do
fallen.
not. So he's going to be okay.
His back's right out, but T2 down. Second T2 down. And once those ults are up, it's going to be a third T2 down.
Oh, actually, Toras mentioned in chat. Actually, FXF doesn't even have boots. What do you think about that on Lycan?
Oh boy, yeah, he's really committing to
He's
this.
really slow. Look at him run.
No. Yeah, he's just a little guy running, walking around the jungle.
Barefooted. It's okay. I mean, he turns into wolf, gets max move speed.
Rasta's rolling up on him right now. Out of there he does.
Oh,
He
but
drops
this
a ward.
wolf spots him out though. Actually spots out the ward getting placed as well. Great use of the Lycan wolf.
And Smono. Oh, duel. He don't think he has enough damage to kill a disruptor though. He needs one more. I don't think he can kill.
Yeah, he gets blocked up. He knows there might be someone there. Oliver still hungry. He still have
He
half
wants
duration
it. He has
left.
teammates near. I think if he goes,
Here
yeah,
he goes,
there it is.
blinks in, gets the damage up. Can Patient get the end time? Yes, the Script Storm is going to be there, and the TP even gets cancelled there
And
as
here's
well.
another T2.
HIFY gets pinged out as a lone
tower is under
top
attack.
laner. Kyo trying to find them, but HIFY is already out. He knows. He knows he was in danger in that spot with all of his teammates revealing on the bot lane. And then Rasta was, of
Dyer's
course,
bottom
being used to
tower
clear
has
up the
fallen.
tier 2 tower. Man, so much tower being pushed against the Lycan team. Lycan still haven't been able to take a single tower by himself.
Yeah, this Lycan feels so bad trying to get a
Dyer's
Necronomicon.
bottom
Can't
tower
push
is under
anything.
attack.
His Dragon Knight is
Committed
just
bot
looking to
lane.
farm.
Going high ground already, 17 minutes.
Actually, Dragon Knight went armlet. That's a very quick item.
Yeah,
Thing
even
is,
with
he's
the
losing
Midas
his
pickup,
base.
not really slowed down much.
There's the Dragon ult. They're just gonna back out. Oh, that's a
There's
huge glimpse.
perfect target for the disruption. Luna has been
team-
taken out without any recourse here. FSX
I would love to
now
see
in
another
the
kill.
transformed version of himself, as the Wolf is going to be running people down. He finds Jay Pinto. How much longer does he have left on this ulti? He is going to turn into his barefooted self very soon, but he does find a Jay Pinto. They also
And a
find the
third.
Rasta in the back as well. Getting a little bit too greedy here, UCLA is, with that high ground push at 17 minutes.
I think that they had no right killing a Rasta and killing an Earthshaker or an Earth Spirit, but it's great that they got those kills. When Luna got glimpsed, they had to cut their losses.
Yeah.
The team turned around, even though there was no way they were saving Luna, and because of that, they lost 2 more heroes on top of it. Tier 3 is still up. A lot of unhealable damage put on it though. And Lycan can now afford a level 2 Necro. He can also afford Boots of Speed if he likes.
If he's going to get it, that's the question though.
Blink Digger picked up on
They might
Brewmaster.
look for a fight here. Can they catch them? Jay Pinto.
they
rolls
have
in,
monkey
but
ults.
it's short. Oh, there's the blink coming in
Oh,
and
no.
the dual victory, no doubt. They won't cut their loss in this one.
44 actually.
44 damage on Legion Commander at 18 minutes. That's looking like a pretty good pace for a Legion Commander.
Legion Command. They late game, I believe, is pretty much secured here.
Yep.
God, Lycan. I feel so bad for this Lycan, man. He's stuck to the jungle.
Someone buy this man some boots.
Please help him out. This poor guy is just turned into a jungler. Jungle is not a thing anymore.
I'm gonna show up to team fights at 40 minutes in. I'm just gonna jungle.
Yeah, with his strictly pushing item build. Oh boy. And there's the D ward halfway through from Disruptor.
It's hilarious because his dominate creep moves so much faster than he does.
What is Lycan getting level 10? Plus 20
Oh,
damage.
they're actually looking for Roshan this early. Yeah, for sure.
Just
UCLA.
go for it. They have no more objectives they can get.
Yeah, they have Medallion as well. Oh my god, look how fast this Roshan melts with that Medallion, plus the Exorcism, with the wards being coming in as well. But Alberta doesn't want to give this away for free, but it is going to go down right now. So HFY is going to secure the Aegis. He might go down here, but it doesn't matter. He's going to have a second life. Here comes Disruption. Here comes a duel as well as Wukong's command. Kyo is going to barely survive. No, he actually goes down. The support's being taken down first here. Luna is going to respawn again from her Aegis. She's going to try to charge down here with her ulti, but Lycan Creeps eats a lot of up. SC is going to get chased down by the Basket Madness Luna, and now Zero, his ulti has ended, but he does blink out here, and they do not have any extra ways to chase him down. Just sacrificing their 2 supports for 3 kills on the other side. Of course, they also lost the Aegis, but it does not matter.
Exactly.
865 gold for UCLA.
They'll take that trade. Take that trade. Obviously their own big. They did spend the Aegis, which saved their carry, but I don't think they're happy. They would have rather spent the Aegis fighting over an objective, like a tower. U of A has some time. They have to wait for all the ults to come back up, but next time, the next round of UCLA ults, it's gonna be for a tier 3 tower. And ideally they go for the bottom one, which is at less than half HP. That tower is likely going to fall. After that, that opens up both shrines for UCLA to go for. And in the time that they're pushing the shrines, that's just more time off Roshan's respawn timer. After the shrines go down, it's not going to be long before they go for Roshan and then try and end the game. U of A needs to make a play to get in control of this game.
Patience already has a Shiva's guard on the Death Rock.
Oh, that's great. Look at all the physical damage too from U of A.
Oh, there's the duel coming out though, no split in sight because of it, and he's gonna go down. Actually, it was on cooldown anyways. Legion Commander, 58 damage, so strong.
UCLA is not supposed to be winning these without their spells.
Yeah, I mean,
and wards are up.
Had like no place really jumping into Thunderclap.
Exorcism's up.
Yeah, and 2 people down. They might force a buyback as well.
They're not going to go for bottom.
There's the Exorcism coming out as well. Here
There's
comes the quick
they don't
fortify.
even have it. He's just going to pop this Lycan.
Well.
He's going to go for a portal break on Lycan. Lycan's going to melt this C3.
Yeah.
Or Spirit better not.
Patience taking a huge amount of damage, but he does Yules himself. Wukong's command is up as well. The split gets off barely in time. Oh, now Patience getting stunned up here by the Dragon's Tail. Can he survive? He does get a Soul Siphon up. Meanwhile, FSF takes a tier 2 bot lane and takes a kill. Another duel victory for Oliver. HFY takes down Zero as well as soon as the split ends. FSF finally shows up to the fight with that ultimate. Ethan is going to be saved by his teammates. Those wolves are only taken down now, looking to take this tier 3. Although there's no exorcism and no wards, they have their right clicks.
I think they just take melee and then
he doesn't have any boots. He's so slow. Look how slow he moves. He just kind of walked on in there. Whoops.
Was Shiva's guard? He was just might as well just been rooted.
Oh my god! Look at these blades.
Why are they
doing
going
so much damage to the tower? Of course, tier 4 no longer healable as well. So those are permanent damage now.
This way, the bottom's already almost taken.
Yeah. Oh man, but second lane racks
30 seconds. Go, go, go. One more. 15k advantage. This is not looking like the first game at all.
Yeah.
Back right out.
Super fast game here so far. A push strat coming out from UCLA, making Lycan look like a nobody.
You know you're in a comfortable position when your support, who built perfectly mana boots into Medallion of Courage on Shadow Shaman, has 3,000 gold in his wallet because he doesn't know what to buy because all he really needs is mana boots and Medallion of Courage.
Vlad's Shadow Shaman just to help his teammates out.
I mean, look at it's all physical damage, and all that UCLA wants to do is push. Makes perfect sense. I love this itemization for Shadow Shaman.
Usually you'll probably see a Blink Dagger, but Ethan thinking one step ahead. Even picking away Buckler, so a lot of like AoE buffs for his teammates.
FXF picked up a hood, which he's looking to turn into a pipe. Still not wearing boots.
Incredibly defensive build from Lycan, minus the fact that he actually has no mobility to run away.
It's a very... I don't think that build feels good to play. I don't think Lycan is very happy with what has came out of such a promising
intro. He took the
intro.
wrong creep as well. He took the mana burn creep on the side here. I think he was looking for the diffusal creep.
Yeah, or even just I guess he didn't really. The health aura stacks well with him, but doesn't have an impact in team fights really.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Yeah, I don't know what he wants to do with this mana creep.
All right, shrines being taken now from UCLA.
What is our Roshan looking like? Still a ways away.
3 minutes, maybe in 3 minutes.
Diffusal on Monkey King?
I guess his Wukong's command.
And well,
Who
then they have the
gets it?
mana burn from the Lycan creep too, and the mana burn from the Necro Book.
Oh, is that what they're going for? A mana burn strat?
That's the counter.
The
Keep
mana
in
burn
mind
strat.
this bottom Dire tier 3 has less than half HP.
Oh right, this was the first one they tried to take at 17 minutes.
That's
in.
why I was saying I don't know why they're not going bottom.
They
There's
might-
a
yeah.
smoke.
Here he
Are
comes.
they
The
just gonna smoke and
ultimates
run
are up
right
as
into
well.
them? This is where Earthshaker needs his ult.
Here he comes, a split, initiation in there, Patience uses ulti as well, Kyo with a great Wukong's command, catching a lot of them, Ethan's getting taken down, there's a duel coming out on the Disruptor, he's going to actually go down into the last moment there, HOI is going Cyclone up, but he did get his ulti up, that forces a retreat from the Alberta team, but Zero not caught out without his ultimate, is going to go down, 3 for 2 here so far.
It was
UCLA
looking
coming
really
out, but
good.
now FSF getting slowed down from J Pinto, but Pinto has no support here. He had no damage, but because his carries are taking the objectives. J Pinto now needs to roll out. That's gonna be mega creeps. Yeah,
That's
mega
megas.
creeps taking at
Dire's
26
bottom
minutes.
barracks have fallen. The Radiant now have mega
It looked really good, but the thing is,
Why in big trouble? That's why he's
taking
trying to
it.
help him. There's going to be able to attack J Pinto here. FSF taking a huge amount of damage. Still no boots. Crawling away here. HOI, FY doing so much damage to Dragon Knight. And FSF is going to be likely be taken out here. Crypt Swarm is going to do it. He whiffs it. Oh, FSS juking all he can without his boots. He's crawling away, but with Luna showing up, I don't think there's any way he gets out of this. But he's very tanky.
he just dropped an item.
Yeah, Patience dropped an item for a second and picked it back up. He dropped his Shiva's guard and picked it back up.
My
GG
God.
well played gets
All of
called after that chase.
Dire's middle tower
That
is
was
under
very
attack.
different from our first game, although U of A did just start fighting and not stop fighting,
Radiant
which
victory.
was similar.
Yeah, I mean, but this time, UCLA really making their draft work this time. Incredible draft coming from. I just feel like, as you
went so
mentioned,
well.
their pushing was incredibly powerful and their hero just countered the Alberta team so well.
Yeah, they take it late and they're still in control of the game. I think you just say that's an outdraft. And then the laning phase, the Earth Spirit Luna aggro tri-lane, I don't know what that was, but apart from a massacre, in I don't know what world we live in where Luna aggros and farms and Earth Spirit shows up to tri-lane and just kills everyone.
Yeah.
But that's apparently what happened last game, and it worked very well. And then they just followed the Lycan around, forced him into the jungle, and once Lycan went to the jungle, I mean, he wasn't really part of the game anymore. Ouch.
Yeah,
For
he was
University of
forced to
Alberta.
jungle for so long. Even the Monkey King was forced to jungle for a very long time there.
Yeah, it's UCLA Bruins Dota for you right there. That
Yep.
like and it's just like they just crushed. They crushed the laning phase. In the mid game, their push was unstoppable. How do you defend a tower with a Exorcism DP standing on top of Serpent Wards right at the base of your tower? I don't know how you get in there. And then late game they win. There's no competition late game from University of Alberta. Like they really need Monkey King to transition to a core, and they need Panda to transition to a core. And even then, it's still all physical damage, which Patience went like second item. Shiva's guard,
Yeah.
Vladimir's buckler picked up on Ethan. UCLA.
Do you think there's a chance that
Just
Lycan
take-
FSF just forgot boots? Or did he just purposely actually not build boots on that hero?
I think there's a chance you could forget it because Boots is like a pretty good item.
It's pretty mandatory, a lot of people might say.
Especially like with how long you spend in the jungle, Boots actually is a really great farming item for how cheap it is. It's reducing the time it takes you to move from one camp to another.
Yeah. It helps him farm, helps him split push as well, which Lycan wants to do, and he barely got to do that. He got to at least do it once. In the bot lane, took out J Pinto and the tier 2 tower as well, but that was happening as the rest of Bruins were pushing high ground.
To be fair, Jay Pinto did also kind of throw that fight. I think he felt really pressured to make something happen. The tower was down 100%. I was watching that rather than the team fight going on. The tower was going to go down, and Jay Pinto used his Boulder Smash to stun, just to try and extend the tower's life by 2 seconds, but it was nothing he could do.
Yeah.
And after that, his Magnetize ended up last hitting the Necronomicon unit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so Lycan just beat him down. Actually,
That's crazy.
it might have actually been worth it just for the Necro kill.
Yeah, I mean, they're worth quite a bit of money.
Well, he saw it, yeah, because he's going to lose the tower anyways.
Yeah.
But I think J-Pino should have held on to his stun and used it to break the TP from FXX there. Instead, I think he really just felt pressured that he needed to cast something because
Yeah.
he just watched Lycan take the tower.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to stop. Okay, so it looks like game 3 is probably going to be so there's going to be a game 3, right? It's still best of 3.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so we'll see when we get that set up. We'll send you guys to the wait screen and talk to you guys
Sounds
very
good.
soon. Stay tuned.
See
Hey, 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 hey.
Dire team ban. Dire team ban.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are joining us right now, this is a game between UCLA versus U of A. We're now tied up 1-1. First game was a fiercely competitive game that lasted about 58 minutes. That was neck and neck until the
10
very last
seconds
moment when
remaining.
University of Alberta took the advantage, took the game. And second game was a different story where UCLA
5 seconds
completely
remaining.
crushed the early game and ran an incredible push comp with Rasta, Death Prophet, and Luna, and won the game by like 25 minutes.
And we're back now, and it wouldn't be a game 3 between these two teams with an instant winner Wyvern first ban.
And Night Stalker coming out as well, of course. That Night Stalker did so much work in the first game.
Night Stalker was insane. Put the Night Stalker 4 versus the Tusk 4. Night Stalker was a caliber, a
Radiant
different
team
caliber,
ban.
different tier. Couldn't even compare them. Centaur, second ban. Once again, not even going to get to see him and potentially solve the
Dire
mystery
team
as
ban.
why University of Alberta values the Centaur ban so highly.
Yeah, maybe the Bruins has someone that's really good with the Centaur.
He is. He does have a laning presence. He does power spike with Blink Dagger. He's not the worst hero in the world, but I don't
10
know if
seconds
I
remaining.
100% agree with the first base center ban.
5
But then
seconds
again, I'm
remaining.
not the one competing for the #1 Dota League in the world.
Definitely, for sure. So, Universal Alberta have taken, I think, similar
Radiant
bans
team
all 3
ban.
times. Luna, that's a new one. Luna first phase
There
ban.
it
What do you think
is.
about this?
I don't like it first phase, but I do like the ban. The thing about Luna is Luna goes well with pushing lineups, which are very much in the meta,
Yeah.
and Luna secures the late
10
game as
seconds
an extremely
remaining.
hard carry.
Yeah.
And I'm not extreme, but a very hard carry.
5
And so
seconds
she's
remaining.
reliable. We saw last game,
Dire
they
team
won with the
pick.
push. The Luna team won with the push, but UCLA won with the push. But also Luna had the late game secured for her team if it went that far. There was no
Radiant
way
team pick.
Luna would lose late game. And there's a first pick Rasta. I completely understandable. Great laner, great pusher. That's what you need.
This hero was kind of highly contested. At least in all 3 games we see him picked all 3 times in the first phase. Not ban worthy, I suppose, but definitely pick worthy.
It's if you can
Radiant
push,
team
you're a good hero right now. If you can lane, you're a good hero right now. Rasta does both. There's Rubik looking to
this
steal
is-
some wards.
Dire
This is a
team
little
pick.
bit different. Rubik and Elder
Ooh.
Titan.
I don't know how I feel. This is a very weird support duo. A very, very weird support. Unless it's an offlane
Yeah.
ET.
Very weak early game, no? Like Rubik and Elder Titan.
10
In
seconds
the laning
remaining.
phase, they don't have a lot of presence.
It does pressure
5
Medusa
seconds
out of
remaining.
University of Alberta. Medusa's been seeing a lot of attention. Because of
Radiant
the
team ban.
natural order
Hmm.
debuff. There's Earth Spirit Rasta. That seems much more reliable than Rubik, Elder Titan.
Yeah.
And
Rubik first phase means that, I mean, they can't really exactly guarantee good spells. Of course, Shadowhammer has good
Rubik's-
spells to steal, but
Rubik is still a very reliable pick.
yeah.
10
Reliable
seconds
instant
remaining.
cast
Dire
stun
team
with
ban.
positioning ability. The potential to steal big spells. The thing is, Earth Spirit is I love playing. So I'm a huge Earth Spirit player,
Mhm.
and I love playing him against Rubik because Rubik doesn't like to steal
Radiant
any of your
team
spells
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah,
It
he's
doesn't.
just-
This is not very good for Rubik to steal any of your spells. It's almost like a counter. It's like what's Rubik doesn't ever want to steal
Dire
your
team
spells. You don't
ban.
offer anything to him.
Yeah, it kind of Earth Spirit's spells all kind of revolve around his remnants. So
Radiant
without
team pick.
remnants, Rubik, yeah, those spells are kind of very mediocre.
Or even like, for example, Disruptor is almost a counter to Rubik because Disruptor spells need to combo together, and
Right.
Rubik only having one of them is not really that
10
effective.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
And Disrupt is probably the best one to steal, but Disrupt is so far away when a
5
Disruptor
seconds
casts that
remaining.
spell that you
Dire
might not be
team
in range
pick.
to be able to steal Disrupt.
Legion Commander.
Yeah, the Glimpse rather.
The glimpse.
There's
Oh,
the
that's
LC picked up. They did work with it last time. See if they can do it again. Although I did feel like their first 2 picks were much more intimidating last game. Sniper and Arc Warden banned out again. University of Alberta just refuses to play
10
against those
seconds
heroes.
remaining.
Yeah, very annoying heroes to play against. I'm
5
I'm happy
seconds
not seeing
remaining.
those heroes for sure.
Yeah, I think Sniper's actually quite fun, but Arc Warden I'm always just don't care. I just
Yeah.
don't like. I don't like what it turns the game into. As we go into
Radiant
the
team
late
pick.
game.
It's like a
Omni
bad guy hero
Knight.
almost. Oh, Omni Knight came finally picked up. This hero is actually quite strong. I've been seeing him picked a lot in the pro meta, going off lane and getting some insane amount of items and just kind of dominating the game if you can get off to a good start.
Kind of a save
seconds
after
remaining.
someone gets stomped, just given being able to repel them. Definitely
5
saves
seconds
against LC
remaining.
duel. Great
Dire
spells for
team
Rubik to
pick.
steal.
Yeah, very good.
There's the Medusa, so Elder Titan being picked does kind of secure a Medusa. We mentioned that it stops all University of Alberta, makes it much less appealing. Invoker and Anti-Mage have not been banned.
So UCLA is their draft team is quite late game
10
dependent.
seconds
Their laning
remaining.
doesn't seem very powerful at all here.
LC can hold her own to an
5
extent in
seconds
lane.
remaining.
Rubik will help someone out. I've seen ETs have great laning phases, but it's not a reliable thing to have a great laning phase on ET. It's also, I've seen ETs have terrible laning phases, especially with the damage on Stomp nerfing, really hinders ET's farm. Both the fact that Stomp does much less damage than it used to do, it used to be a very high damage spell,
Yeah.
and the fact that the jungle is worth almost nothing. So when ET was actually a first phase pick, it was because he could just go to the jungle after securing a lane and just farm and just get insane amounts of farm. But ET's a much slower hero now. As many supports have been much more utility focused than damage. I want to see some damage from Alberta. From these next few picks, I want to see some damage. I don't know if I want to see an Anti-Mage against a long duration lockdown, which is an LC, and a Rubik who can steal Blink. Alternatively, we see an Invoker. Doesn't with the EMP.
Invoker
Actually,
okay.
Invoker has Sunstrike set up with Rasta Shackle. Um,
They're taking
I wouldn't
a long time thinking about this pick here. 33 seconds left in the reserve time. Bruin still with the fresh 210 reserve time here.
What? Oh no, they can do Brew. What else would they want to do? You don't do CK into Medusa.
Nope.
You don't do
Radiant team
Morphling.
ban.
Weaveling. Oh,
There's the Invoker. All right, well, I'm 3 for 3 for guessing Dire mid heroes.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
So there. Yeah, they don't really seem like they had a lot of options there.
That
Invoker
was an
still
easy
very
one, though.
powerful. Especially
Yeah.
with Bruin's draft kind of focusing not so much on the laning phase.
10
Invoker might
seconds
be able to get out of the
remaining.
laning phase.
And what's going to
phase
gank an
4.
Invoker? Rubik ET? I don't
5
think Invoker's too
seconds
scared about
remaining.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Invoker, his laning being the biggest weak spot for him, he might actually be able to be pretty good here.
And so he's going to be going Quas Wex though. That's really not a lot of damage from Alberta. They need something with high damage. Actually, Invoker doesn't necessarily have to go Quas Wex. He doesn't need to be manning the Medusa, mana burning the Medusa till later, and he wants to be Sunstriking, Rasta Shackles,
Yeah.
and duels. What's the interaction between Repel and
team
Alacrity? Does Repel purge Alacrity?
No, Repel only purges negative effects.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Because I think it gets rid of Bloodlust.
Does it?
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm making that up.
I mean,
Oh.
we'll probably see the interaction this game for sure.
Oh, I was
10
gonna say we
seconds
might see
remaining.
Demolish Alacrity, Panda Alacrity, but I don't think they can afford to pick
5
Panda, both because they have an
seconds
offlaner and because then they have no damage on their team.
Yeah. It would be a good push, but they don't really need the push right now. Invoker and Shadow Shaman both very good pushers.
Dire team pick.
I would love like
Weaver?
Radiant team pick.
It's maybe
Faceless
Faceless
Void.
Interesting.
Okay, so they definitely want to set up Sunstrike kills, but
Yeah.
I think that if Invoker has a bad game, Alberta has a bad game.
Yeah, I mean that's how I think all Invoker games go recently
10
anyways.
seconds remaining.
From what I've
No
seen.
one has damage on Alberta except for Invoker, and if
5
Invoker's your
seconds
highest damage
remaining.
hero, unless you have like Weehaw or Miracle on it, I don't feel that good about the draft. But if Void gets farm, Void is insane if he actually gets farm, and Void can build Diffusal.
Yep.
But the thing is, Void is not a hero known for farming because the farm on Void is very dependent on play and draft. Void has no ability that lets him farm. Time Lock is not a real farming ability. And there's a
Choose your
Bloodseeker.
hero.
Interesting.
Oh boy. Well, he can drop the silence on the Chronosphere, so
Yeah.
it really pressures Void. Void doesn't want to be silenced because he needs to be playing around with his blinks.
And you know when Medusa pops her ultimate, you kind of want to get away from that, and Blisker will kind of keep you around as well.
I like UCLA's draft more. I see what
agree.
Alberta's doing, but I feel like UCLA has so many different ways to pull their draft off, and University of Alberta is just all in on like hitting a Sunstrike. And the thing is, University of Alberta can get the initiation and still lose the fight. I feel
Yeah,
like the Bruins don't often get the initiation and then lose the fight after that.
and something that you mentioned from time to time is the importance
10
of
seconds
how
remaining.
easy to execute a draft is. But the University of Alberta draft is, I think,
5
pretty
seconds
incredibly
remaining.
difficult to execute. Of course, whenever Faces Void is around, you have, it's just so clutch hero that hero can really ruin your team or sometimes, really win your team the fight just with that use of that one spell.
It's just what happens when Invoker dies for Alberta?
Yeah, I
What
mean, they
what happens
just
when Invoker
lack so
dies?
much
If
damage.
they kill
Invoker
Invoker, and
dies,
that's
no Chronosphere, and they're done.
yeah, like I'm not trying to throw shade on our boy FXF here, but he is known for uh fighting until he's dead.
I, I'm, I would be very surprised if we see that aggressive of an Invoker.
That might just be what they need though, is that aggressive of an Invoker. Also, like say FXF has played position 3, position 1, and then position 2.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's kind of
Prepare
moved around
for
quite a bit, hasn't
battle.
he? Oh,
Also,
that's
I
a new
have Death
ammo.
Prophet selected from last game apparently. I don't know how that works. And 3 Tango Invoker.
He's getting a lot of love. They know they gotta get this Invoker off to a good start.
And 4 heroes going top. Hello. Invoker draws a bird on the map.
Definitely looks like it's going to be they're looking for an invade here.
And we have Oliver going with the 10 Tango build again. And Bloodseeker versus Omni Knight. How do you think that lane goes?
I mean, it's very hard to push a Bloodseeker out of lane, but Omni Knight can do incredible amount of
30
damage, especially
seconds
if
to battle.
Seeker is Blood Raging himself.
Yeah, but Bloodseeker knows not to Blood Rage
Yeah.
himself in this lane. I think Bloodseeker wins. It's not decisive, but I think
Yeah.
Bloodseeker has an advantage.
I agree. It's gonna be hard
Um,
to push Omni Knight out of lane, but Bloodseeker should not have a problem farming at the very least. Wow, Oliver is real deep.
yeah, people really have been doing the
This
creep
is the
pull.
offlane pull.
The battle
Right,
begins.
I've heard so much about this. Actually, the first time actually seeing it in game for me. And here it is. He's going to take that pull.
Money.
Gets pinged out. Shao Shaman's on his way. Can he intercept?
The Sunstrike
Oh,
on
Sunstrike as well, doing like 100 damage, not much.
Orb of Venom?
The body blocks are here from the Earth Spirit.
He doesn't
Can
miss
they
this
get in
roll. There's no
range
way.
for the shackle
I
though?
just body block from there.
Oh,
Oh,
no
he
shackle.
needed to body block that. They have Time Walk, but he's not going to go for it. Time Walk doesn't have a slow on it anymore anyways. Whoops.
Yeah. If they could get in the range for shackle, they could have done it. But Oliver does pull off a successful pull here.
And
With
that
also
was
10
actually just a
tangos.
waste of mana for Invoker. 175 mana for nothing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he
About
used
that.
regen, but I think he might have rather had that for a range creep last hit.
Zero contesting behind the tower here against Oliver.
And
I think we'll go for a level 1 dive. Wait, this is a little
Don't.
bit weird here.
don't, guys, please.
Oh my god. Alberta is... Man, they love doing this kind of stuff.
They,
These early
they
dives.
don't care. They just click on heroes. They don't care about creeps.
Yeah.
I would like to
Bot
see
lane,
more attention.
there.
Oh my
Omni
gosh,
Knight
they might
gets
get him.
slept, but they have no more further CC. He's gonna get out with barely any life, but life
He's almost out of
nonetheless.
regen.
Yeah.
He's having a very difficult game.
Bloodseeker obviously is doing a great job last hitting. That blood rage.
Oliver this is space from Zero. Oliver's not in lane while this is happening. Void is getting the farm he needs. I think I would really expected to see a lot more attention given to mid with how important Medusa is to UCLA and how important Invoker is to U of A.
Yeah, they're, I guess, rather than just deciding to focus on the safe laners for now. Even the Earth Spirit, we've been seeing Earth Spirit in lane more than gank in these 2 games. We've seen the Earth Spirit in. top lane.
There's
Now
Circles.
Zero going to get shackled up on Oliver, but she should be okay. Actually, no points into.
Where's the
they're
time
low
lock?
on the odds for the increased move speed, but he
Yeah,
doesn't have
shackle
to
again.
heal.
Yeah, shackle again.
Guess the double stun right now from SYC.
There's
Oliver
100 creeps.
jukes him out right now. Start drinking the salve. He's actually going to get regenerated quite a bit. Zero's going to find him with a shackle, but
Uh-oh.
Oliver has healed
Oh,
so
no.
much. Here comes a roll-in, however, from Zero. Zero, so low health. He's getting taken down from the range creep. Oliver is actually getting out with the first blood. 1v3.
Oh my god.
Complete outplay in the trees.
Oh boy. Patience is still item dropping mid, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yes. Was he dropping? Is he dropping?
He's
great
just dropping things on the ground. I think it's right. I didn't see what it was. I just saw him dropping things.
But yeah, why they play there by Oliver? Like that was a dead hero.
Oh, Omni Knight's getting a lot of attention bottom. He has no regen. Rubik's trying to body block. He's not
but Kyo
actually
doesn't
doing
care.
anything.
Ethan should just turned around and start
Yes.
right-clicking Kyo, but instead now he's getting
Yeah.
turned around and here comes the second stomp. Oh my god, Omni Knight. Why is he so manly? Kyo still manning up right now. Got another purification they can use. Oh, he getting lifted up again. Another slip coming out. And Blood's right as well. Oh, so much damage. SJFY is going to take that with no problem.
God's sacrifice.
God, yeah, I think they're good to leave Bloodseeker alone and start roaming.
Oh,
Bloodseeker's
yeah.
not gonna have a problem. Omni Knight has to spend all his money on regen and he's half the level of Bloodseeker. Zero is only level 1 though.
Yeah, Zero is looking for the
He's
kill
gonna catch
here.
him.
But
This
no
might be all
mana
he
on
needs.
FSFF by the way. So no Sunstrike coming out. Yeah, no Sunstrike, no kill I don't think.
Backs him all the way up though.
Here
They're
comes
not
the
gonna
lift
get
though.
this.
FSF taking some damage. Gonna be okay as
Oh,
well.
both mid laners are pretty low. 6 heroes showing up mid, classic. Legion Commander's gonna lane against Faceless much better than Omni Knight's gonna fare against Bloodseeker though.
Yeah, especially since Omni Knight's only level 2, he's really behind.
This is what I'm worried about. Faceless Void is not known for being a strong farmer, and it's very easy for him as a carry to just turn into his R button and not do anything else.
Yeah,
Healing shock.
definitely not what you want out of your carry.
No, you want to make sure he's right clicking, not just pressing R and hoping everyone else can win the fight.
Bot lane Kyo and HFY getting
Yeah.
tangled up in a duel here, but Kyo, you're 3 level behind, buddy.
Yeah, what? Okay,
Zero
shackle.
comes in a little bit
This
slow.
is
He's
level
only
1 versus level
as
5.
well.
Kill him! Just kill them both!
Yeah, he's level 1 and level 2 Earth Spirit just rolls into your lane.
He
I
wants
guess
to
he was
fight, and
afraid
here
to
comes
move it.
Titan.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Level 2 Omni Knight going against level 5 Bloodseeker. That's not going to go your way.
Very, very aggressive. Oliver's actually losing top now,
Yeah,
but the
he's
kill
gonna
potential,
press
one of
it
them has
back
to make a mistake. Is it 6 heroes bottom or 5? Just 5 heroes bottom. Just 5.
J Punto getting damaged, but he goes to
That's
Blood
gonna
Right.
be-
He's gonna catch one.
Hit double
Great
stun.
stun there for Zero. J Pinto, can they get this? No, no Storm comes out. Now Zero getting his attention turned on to him.
Killing
Bloodseeker
spree.
has a thirst buff. He's hitting
Level
really
2.
hard.
I think they just fight this. Although
Here
there's
comes a
stun.
Rupture.
Oh.
He hits level 6 just in time. Kyo still only level 2, however. And Elspeth is now alive again. Here comes
Yes.
Storm.
Double kill.
HIFY is rolling them over right now with a double kill.
God, this Bloodseeker pig is doing work.
Yeah, it's going to be a big fight.
How are they gonna stop? They what they really need is once Void gets 6, he might have to sacrifice his farming to just go for a Sunstrike kill on Bloodseeker. That might be his best way to get to keep strong, keep his just keep his team in the game.
Yeah, the problem is Invoker has no mana ever because of this Medusa constantly draining it away whenever he gets it back.
Yep.
A little bit tangle here in the dire jungle.
Another deep fight coming out before 10 minutes.
But they do have a level 6 Bloodseeker on their side. Meanwhile, everyone over that are level
Oh.
2s. The damage is insane. HIFY is going
There's
but
the
here
chrono.
comes the and the Sunstrike as well is going to land. They're going to fight J Pinto, but HIFY is still healthy. Here comes one bash. Can they get any more? But he is very fast. Can he get this slow? It's going to miss.
He might have
The
just
body
died
block.
for that. Oh no.
Okay. HIFY could have turned a maybe there, but he decides to play it safe. Unfortunately, Chrono only picks up his support. They would love to get the Bloodseeker kill there.
In the meantime, Oliver's just farming. He got duel. He has duel now. See what he does with it. Did he just spend his money on something? What is Oliver? Oliver just has no money. I guess he just finished soaring.
I mean, there's a lot of items on the raiding courier right now.
I don't think any of those are
Phase boots, I
his,
guess?
though.
He finished phase boots.
Oh, yeah, those are his phase boots.
Here, oh my god, level 2 on this Omni Knight. This
Still.
offlane Omni Knight has been a disaster for him.
The Bloodseeker just went down. Oh gosh, that's a
How
big
did that
kill.
happen?
The three of them bottom,
both
Earthshaker,
doing
Rasta,
distraction.
and Void.
Sorry,
The one, if they can, I mean, three on one, they can just combo so easily.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kill they were looking for. That's what they needed.
That is exactly the kill they needed. But we do have duel on Oliver. Let's see what he can do
Bloodseeker
with
coming
it.
up as well. Oh, this Omni Knight is not having a fun game. Yeah, this is gonna be a
No.
dual victory easy. Oliver is chasing him down. Earth Spirit's coming in. There comes
Oh.
the duel. Do they even need the Bloodseeker? Here comes the Blood Right.
No duel win.
No duel win
Kill
at the
though.
very least.
There's the
coming in.
kill.
Press
He has
E
rupture. Get him, get him, get him. This Earth Spirit's probably dead. Nope, never mind.
Oh, decides to save the rupture.
Yeah, if Earth Spirit uses Stone Remnant, you definitely go, but he didn't.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Courier bringing out an urn. Is that for Earth Spirit? Yes. Early urn picked up makes sense with how much fighting's going on, although it's always better to be on the team getting the kills than the team not for an urn.
Invoker
Level
picks up his
3
Midas.
Omni Knight. This Omni Knight's going to be a spellcaster, even though he does have phase boots queued up.
Yeah.
I don't see him
Definitely
catching
not
up.
wanna Go head first. Oh my god, half life from one Mystic Snake.
Yeah, the Mystic Snake is insane. Medusa's untouchable right now. She's just farming up a storm mid.
Yeah.
We have Bloodseeker somewhere. Where is he? Top.
Top.
A lot of pressure coming from him, and that's buying space. Oh, Void's coming
Okay,
top.
here
Void
comes
has
the
Chrono
Shackle.
again.
Void's going in. He has the Chronosphere. Decides not to use it. Gets pushed back.
Invoker has mana for Sunstrike. He's holding it. 2 heroes mid. One of them's Omni Knight. He doesn't count.
Invoker has his Midas. That's the first activation right now at 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
And Elder Titan getting free from bottom. Very good.
Soul Ring on a support Elder Titan this early in. He's very happy with that.
There we go. Here's the Sunstrike. He's not Blood Raged.
Yeah, he's going to be taking the stun as well, but he actually is running really
Duel,
fast
duel.
because Zero is so low. Here comes the duel as
And
well.
he's gonna
Oliver takes a
solo
free
kill
duel.
this.
HFY gets the Rupture and Sendra. He's just going to run himself to death.
There it is. He doesn't
That's
get
not what you
the
want out of your
regen.
Chronosphere.
And they might get more. Do they have any lockdown? Nope. Void can do nothing in this lane now though.
Dyer's middle tower.
Void
is
going
under
for Mask of
attack.
Madness helps him kill, helps him farm, but the one problem is Void likes to cast Time Walk. Mask of Madness silences him. Oh yes, bottom lane, stomp. Omni Knight mans up and just eats the stomp, followed by a Bloodseeker poured into Bloodright, and they just beat Omni Knight right down.
Yeah, already this draft is looking very shaky for Alberta. Losing
And in the
I
meantime,
believe
Medusa's
all
just
three
been
of their
sitting mid
lanes.
this whole game. No one showed up mid. Not one person's tried to stop Medusa mid. She is actually behind Invoker on CS though. No one's tried to stop Invoker yet.
Yeah, he does have also that Midas as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's getting him ahead.
I think what U of A would really benefit from is Sunstrike Shackle kills, because I think
Oh
they
my god,
they
that
want
Mystic Snake!
they want Medusa to be sitting mid, and they want Invoker to be sitting mid.
Oh,
And
mid lane.
Chronosphere
Speaking of
Bog of
doing
the-
something to this Medusa, here they come.
She's donezo.
Oh, so much. Hasn't even had time to pop her mana shield. Dies with full mana.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Sneaky, sneaky.
Dyer's bottom tower.
Alright,
is
Alberta
under
still
attack.
showing signs of life.
Dyer's
but
structures are
this is a
fortified.
big tower pickup if they can finish it.
Yeah. No defense coming out. I don't think there's much you can do against this Bloodseeker right now. He is so far ahead. He's gonna get such a good timing on this Radiance as well.
Dyer's middle tower is
Oh
under
my
attack.
god, he's going Radiance.